95.3 The Bear, Bama's best country. In studio with us right now, heavyweight champion of the world boxing heavyweight champion, and I've not had a chance to talk to him since he won the title. Deontay Wilder, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, bro. How about yourself?
I'm doing real good. How's it feel? Since we've never had a chance to talk, I don't know. I know when you had the other title, and now you've got the title that everybody wants. You know, how's that feel?
Man, it feels wonderful. You know, it's an amazing feeling to be able to do something that people say I wouldn't be able to do. It's always a great feeling to prove people wrong as well too, and then be from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. You know, and then be on top of the world and competing at an elite level. You know, it's amazing because this wasn't my plan in my life at all to even get into boxing, let alone talking about being a heavyweight champion of the world. So, with all that, I'm just sitting back and receiving my blessings as they come, man, and handling it very well.
So you didn't plan to box. How'd you get into boxing?
I got into boxing because of my daughter Nair. That's why it was a great moment when she got in the ring with me. And I told her to wave to the crowd because that was the reason why I got there. If it wasn't for her, never know what I would have been. I don't know what I would have been doing right now.
Yeah.
So, but she was the main reason I got into it, and it was the right decision. About the whole situation dealing with her and schooling and getting jobs and just staying strong, to get to the point to where I am now, That's why I stay humble like I am and just stay me. I'm just Deontay. I may be champ. I may be, a mentor, maybe a role model, maybe a lot of other things to other people. But, I'm, at the end of the day, I'm just Deontay, and that's how I carry my attitude. It's just Deontay.
And you know what? I mean, I've known you probably for 3 years now. I can remember you pulling up in the Budweiser truck out front, 3-4 years ago, however long it was. But, I mean, I'm just a radio DJ in Tuscaloosa, but I text you this past Saturday, the day of your fight, when you should be probably cutting your phone off, and I just texted you and told you, good luck. I wish you health, prayers for everything. And you texted me back and said thanks. That means so much to me, and I try to convey that when I'm talking about who Deontay is, because you've, in my opinion, I mean, aside from having a banging car out there in the parking lot, you don't seem to have changed any, and that's really cool. You're keeping it humble, just like you started out as,
Most definitely, you got to. You have to. That's the way you stay on top,
Yeah.
But I do tell you this. I would tell you this, but, as you get higher and higher in life, with anything that deal with life, of course, come money, power, and a lot of other things, opportunities that open up. It's easy for a person to stray away to them being themselves. Some people do change and they don't see it themselves. Sometimes they change and the people that surround them don't acknowledge that they have changed to the person that have changed because maybe they scared of being befriended or something like that, So that just make that person even more fall farther down, and they are not knowing they changing. But, I have a lot of great people around me, and I handle, like I said again, I handle this well. This is a tough job to have, and God just blessed the right people in my life, man. And I don't see myself ever being able to not be me. I love being Deontay. I love being what I stand for, what I represent, and this is and I can't see myself being no other way. No matter how high I may get in the world, I can be the biggest name in the world, one day, but I'll always be me.
Okay, well, let's talk about the fight a little bit. Was there ever a point when you're going round after round after round with a guy when you think, I don't think I'm going to be able to wear this guy down, or do you consciously see it happening in front of you? You just like looking and you could see him getting weaker. I mean, better than we can, I think.
Yeah, that's most part of it. I always see my opponent wearing down and getting weaker and weaker. I never have negative thoughts in my mind. Man, I can't get him out or something. I always keep positive because I know one thing. If he's not going down, it's hurting him. I'm beating him. Either two things you're going to get from me. You're either going to get knocked out or I'm going to punish you. Or you're going to get a punishment and a knockout. So it's better for you to go on to take the knockout and get on out of here than to take a punishment and get knocked out. Yeah. That's worse, So, but he was a tough guy. I kept telling people that, we don't just say things just to boost up or promote a fight just so people can watch. If I say something about a person, I'm a real person, and I keep it real, and people always, we ain't never heard of him and this. in life, that's the most scariest people. You the ones you ain't heard of, and you gotta go against the ones you haven't heard of, haven't seen nothing about. Them the most scariest ones. The ones we know about and stuff like that, we already know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
So if they fail, it ain't really such a disappointment because we already knew. All we can say, well, it was a good fight or whatever the case is. But he was a great opponent. You know, I'll put him against any of the top 30 in the division right now. You know, so.
Well, I think regardless of who he is or who people thought he was, I mean, he was a contender for the heavyweight title. So he must have had some talent in the ring and stuff. So tell us about the dance. It's apparently went viral now because every time you kind of get down, and I kind of liken it to when, I don't know if you ever watched wrestling when you were younger, when Hulk Hogan, when they'd start beating him down, he'd start shaking and he'd get back up and you couldn't handle, you know, and you kind of did that little dance move. Where'd that come from? I'd never seen that before.
Man, to be honest, my hands was after throwing so many punches and combination, you know, I was they never had a heavyweight to throw so many punches that landed. I threw 58 I landed 58% of my punches.
Wow.
And that was they never had a heavyweight to do that or a heavyweight, because heavyweight don't do that. You know?
Yeah.
And so my hand was starting to hurt a little bit. I'm like, man, you know, so when the fight would stop, I knew it was coming to the end. The fight would stop. It was more of a, man, I'm glad it's over. Yeah, my hand can rest. So really the emotion got to me. You know, from jumping and doing that dance, to this day, I cannot do that move. What I did in the ring to this day.
Well, that's cool.
When I look at it now, I'm like, you hitting the spins perfect, head. My arms was going perfect, you know, and I done seen many times people remix the dancer with different types of music and stuff like that, which is hilarious.
It was kind of like cranking your engine, you know, kind of getting the pistons going again.
Definitely.
So what's next for you? Any chance that you're going to be fighting in Tuscaloosa?
I don't know yet. We're still working on some things or whatever. Iron out some wrinkles, you know. But I can definitely say that's something that I won't say it would never happen. Mm-hmm. It'll definitely happen. It's just taking the time. You know, it's taking you know, something that could have been done, you know, way back when I first defended my title. Now it becoming a long process now. You know. I know a lot of people want it. I know a lot of people in Tuscaloosa want it. You know, fans around, and you know, and for me to be a Tuscaloosa guy to have represent Tuscaloosa throughout my whole career, even amateurs, and still do it now. You know, I can only say I'm sorry to the fans and the people of Tuscaloosa that we'll definitely come to some kind of way we can do it here and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, it's not like you're fighting in Alaska when you do. You're just fighting down the road in Birmingham. Definitely. So, you know, you're still close. Deontay Wilder, thanks so much for stopping by today.
No problem, brother. Anytime you need me, just holler at me.
Man, I appreciate it.
All right, man.
Deontay Wilder in studio on 95.3 The Bear. Want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more videos like this.